Welcome, I'm Kim Brown, CEO of Girls Inc. of Santa Fe.
Hi, and I'm Madonna Hernandez, Director of Programs.
And we're your hosts for tonight. So thank you so much for coming out and celebrating us. So tonight we're celebrating our 66th anniversary, and what better way to do that than having a Route 66 party. So that's why we're dressed this way. And so thank you, and we're gonna have lots of road puns tonight.
Yes,
so
we
it's
are.
gonna be pretty funny. So anyway, so thanks for joining us. We're gonna have a really brief program. We're gonna wrap everything up of 66 years in 20 minutes.
So don't run away.
Don't run away. Make sure that you have your drink, your water, whatever it is in your hand. And thank you so much for joining us. And to kick us off, we're gonna see the road that we've traveled to get here over the last 66 years. So let's play that video. In Santa Fe, the movement to serve girls and young women took root in the 1950s. In early 1955, the Junior Welfare Association proposed Project Girls Club. Later that year, the Girls Club of Santa Fe, today known as Girls Inc. of Santa Fe, opened its doors. Girls Inc. advanced as the world progressed. The 1960s heralded movements like the women's liberation and civil rights. To address the needs for more relevant skills, we led classes to aid in graduating high school. In 1977, we began awarding college scholarships to promote the importance of higher education. During the 1980s, local and national programming helped girls and young women plan careers and make solid life choices. Programs became based in research. The first programs Girls Inc. National developed were Operation SMART, which develops career awareness and skills in science, math, and technology. They also developed what is known today as healthy sexuality, which is a comprehensive approach to health. And lastly, Sporting Chance, to encourage a positive relationship with physical fitness, teamwork, and practicing healthy life choices. Since then, they've developed numerous programs, all aimed at giving girls the knowledge, skills, and attitude to be successful in life. The Girls Inc. National Resource Center stays current on the needs of girls, develops programs based on extensive research, and evaluates the programs for effectiveness. Along with our sister affiliates, Girls Inc. of Santa Fe adapts these programs to address the diverse needs of girls in our local community. In the 1990s, we adopted a sliding scale tuition structure. To this day, no girl is ever turned away due to her family's inability to pay. The 2000s kicked off its current mission, inspiring all girls to be strong, smart, and bold, and through that decade continued to improve on serving more girls with intention and impact. In 2019, before the pandemic, We were well on our way to achieving our goal of serving 10% of the girls in Santa Fe. We served 1,234 girls that year. We continued to grow with impact, utilizing new skills we learned through virtual programming to reach more girls in New Mexico and to always inspire girls to be strong, smart, and bold.
Wow, 66 years, can you believe it?
No, I can't. We actually estimate that we probably have served about 50,000 girls here in Santa Fe over the last 66 years.
55,000 or
Yeah.
50,000? That's a lot of girls.
50,000. So our history is Santa Fe's history. And
Absolutely.
every single thing that the community has done to come together for for Girls Inc. has been greatly appreciated, and we are making huge impacts in the community. So thank you to everyone for everything you give.
Thank you so much for giving your time, talent, and treasure. We couldn't do it without you. So you all make us happen, which makes the girls inspired and ready to take on life's challenges. So thank you so much for showing up for us.
Absolutely. And the last 15 months have been no different, I mean, different in a lot of ways.
Yeah, they've been really different in a lot of ways.
However, we have continued to be able to inspire girls to be strong, smart, and bold in the community in many different fashions just because of people like you. We've been able to provide virtual programs for girls across the community and, really didn't skip a beat whenever everything got shut down. So I just feel so just thrilled to be able to do the work.
Yeah, when the pandemic hit, we knew we had to show up for the girls. We moved our programs immediately to being virtual because we knew we had to show up for them. If we weren't there for them, who was going to be? So we brought all of our girls to virtual, and we hit the ground running within 2 weeks and had 350 girls meeting every single week in virtual programs. So they got to see their friends, they still got to lean on each other and got to count on each other as they did always.
Yep.
And our goal was to put people first. So the way that we made through the last year is people first. The girls, the families, the community, our staff, and really put them as a priority in what we were doing. And it really worked, and the community showed up and made it happen, and that was amazing. Mm-hmm. And the public schools really needed us there, so they were like, you can have time during the school day,
Yep.
you can show up, the girls needed to be there, and they really turned to each other. So what we learned is that the girls, even in a virtual environment, could build strong relationships and really have long-lasting memories that were positive and not always negative.
Absolutely. Well, I was really surprised to see how close the girls were able to be during this time, how they were able to step up and support each other over a screen, which was quite magical. And just to say something, Kim, you said that really it's about the people, and you mentioned the staff, and you mentioned the families, and you mentioned everyone else, but really we have amazing leadership. So, really pat yourself on the back because you've done a really good job. And no, that wasn't in my script.
It wasn't in your script. You're not supposed to say that. Well, thank you, Madonna.
You're welcome.
And we have an amazing board and staff as well. So tonight is all about celebrating the girls in Santa Fe. And over our history, we've served girls lots of different ways. We've served in-person programs at our center. We've served girls as part of their school day. And we've also served girls now virtually. And that will probably always be a component of our programs.
Absolutely. I mean, we have girls showing up from all over New Mexico because of the virtual program. So, I mean, we can't stop.
Right, and they get like 50 hours or more of programming, so they get a consistent program. It's not just a one-time shop. And lots of girls get over 300 hours of programming. And they've been with us, some girls, forever. They've been with us from age 5 all the way up to 18, and they stay with us for generations.
No, it's absolutely true. I mean, we have girls that are staying with us for their entire lives, it feels like. They're with us starting at 5, and now they're working with us. We actually have 3 staff members right now for the summer who were girls with us. We are their home, and we welcome them back at any given time, whether it's to have them come and get life experience or whether it's for them to just walk in our doors and get a Band-Aid because they fell when they were walking down the street. I mean, it really is a place for them to come and feel safe and know that it is their space. And when you do come to our building, you can feel it. It is the girls' space. We just work there.
It is absolutely their space. And over our history, the women that have come in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s, they come in the building and they see the blue tile and they're like, I remember the blue tile from when I came here. And we've had generations after generations of women come to our programs. And so now we're going to take a moment and we're going to hear from some of those testimonials, some alumni that have been with us from years back. So Henry, why don't we play that clip from our alumni?
My name is Allie, and I was a girl at Girls Inc. for 7 years. They taught me confidence, they taught me life skills, they taught me how to speak for myself and not give in to the influence of others.
Hi, I'm Angelina.
I'm Angelina's daughter. I was involved with Girls Inc. when I started in 2nd grade.
I started when I was 6 years old.
It provided a very safe location for us young ladies to learn about becoming intelligent, strong women.
Hello, my name is Joanna. I was a Girls Inc. member since I was in 3rd grade till I was 16. I got to be myself, and I wanted it to be a part of my life forever. So I would always say, Girls Inc., and don't worry, you're gonna have a great time over there.
Hi, my name is Maria Padilla, and as a young girl growing up in Santa Fe, I attended the Girls Club, which is now Girls Inc. Participating in the programs there opened my world to bigger things in Santa Fe. I love to bake now, and I also value volunteering in our community because we had so many volunteers there at the time that shared their passion.
As a single mom, Girls Inc., they saved me. It was difficult for me here as a single mom after her father left us. And I went to Girls Inc. and they embraced us. What I taught her, they reinforced and they continued to help her build a foundation. I had a misconception that Girls Inc. was just for the rich, and that is not the case. More than 90% of our girls that go there are on a scholarship. But we need your support to keep them that way.
Wow, it's amazing to hear their stories. I'm always so touched by hearing their stories over the years. You know, I've had the opportunity to meet some of those women, and they tell me like that Girls Inc. really changed their lives for the future. One of them learned to bake at Girls Inc. and then she became a baker. One learned to do experiments and now she's a scientist. So it's really fun to hear all the stories of women across Santa Fe and New Mexico that have come to Girls Inc. And there's lots of them, and there's some of you that are probably listening and tuning in now, and we want to hear from you. So if you're alumni of Girls Inc. or the Girls Club of Santa Fe, please be sure to go to our website, fill out the alumni form so we can hear from you and hear your story.
And please come and visit us.
Yeah, come and visit us. We want to see you. Well, maybe not so much in COVID right now, but when things are really opened up, come see us.
It's true, because the blue tile is still there.
It is still there. So tonight is all about celebrating Girls Inc., celebrating girls in Santa Fe and women in New Mexico. But we're also trying to raise some money, and we have had some generous donors that have come together and made a match. And of course, that match is $66,000. And so what we want is all of you at home to go to our website, fill out a pledge form, make a donation. It's going to be matched dollar for dollar and double your impact. So tonight you can double your impact by making a donation. So you can click, I think it's above my head over here, you can click on that link, but you can also go to our website, and you can also call our phone number. We have some people standing by, 505-982-2042, and you can make a donation there. So Madonna, we just came back in person for the first time, and I would guess that in our 66 years, we've never been not in in-person programs until this last year.
It's a true story.
I'm really proud of your team. You guys did such an amazing job of moving online.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I mean, it was a ton of work, and my team is magical, and I think they're all unicorns. Thank you to all of you out there who are watching.
They are all unicorns.
Yep, and we were able to serve a good amount of our girls. We actually retained about 70% of our girls when we went from our in-person programs to virtual programs, which I think is a huge number.
Yeah.
So proud of
Yeah,
them.
and we're just wrapping up our 4th week of in-person summer camp, which is just amazing.
Oh,
and how's it going?
Oh my gosh. So, we had a year and some change of not having girls in the building, and
in a year,
I totally was in tears on the first day. Just hearing the girls laughing, running around in the hallways, just hearing, the little bickering about whatever it may be. It was magic. So it's
it's pretty amazing if you think about it. A whole year, I'm in my 40s, so that's like a 40th of my time. But my daughter is 7, so that's a 7th of her lifetime that she spent kind of away from peers, which is really big. So how's that having an impact on the girls?
True. Well, for one, we don't recognize them because they're all 6 to 7 inches taller. And, we have recognized that, not only did they miss out academically, academically, but really that social emotional piece, them being able to have the support systems to be able to work out conflict, I mean, it kind of fell to the wayside. And so, you know, it's been a lot of relearning things, a lot of us being able to come together, sit down, talk about our feelings, because maybe before they didn't have anyone that they could actually talk about their feelings, so maybe no one was there to ask them.
Well, and it's much different to have peer
so
friends
different.
than your parents or your siblings. You know, when you're mad at a sibling, you might whack them across the head or something, but if you're mad at a friend, you can't do that. So you got to learn social skills outside your home.
Well, we've definitely experienced some like loud yells of like, ah, about, you know, maybe something they need. And we're like, hey, how do we say that in a different way?
Right. How do we be kind? How do we mediate conflict?
It's
right.
true. And I can only imagine how that is impacting everyone in the world.
Yeah.
And, you know, just,
even adults, right?
Oh my gosh.
I keep saying, I think I've peopled too much today.
You know, I've been going to bed early every single night the last, 4 weeks, and that's not normal for me.
I talked to one of your staff members who was like, I'm exhausted every day at 5
day.
o'clock. I just need to go to bed.
Lots of peopling for us.
Well,
but
a couple weeks ago, to celebrate our 66, we did a car cruise, which was just amazing.
Oh
and
my
the
gosh.
girls and all these people showed up to show the girls their cars, and the girls got to vote on their favorite car.
we did have a birthday party.
Oh yeah, it was our birthday party. We did have cupcakes too. They
There
were
were
pretty
cupcakes,
delicious.
there was pizza, there was music, dancing, and there were classic cars driving around the plaza. The girls were cheering, they were voting for all the best cars. And
My
favorite
7-year-old was
everything.
very serious about voting. She
Well,
was like,
I mean, every girl had their own clipboard and they were writing down. Who
It
they
was
were
pretty
voting for.
amazing.
Yeah, they were very serious about this.
well, we're gonna take a moment right now and see how that car cruise goes. So stay tuned, check it out. Well, isn't that amazing? Isn't it amazing how all those people showed up for the girls?
Well, I heard that we had people show up that didn't even sign up. They just magically popped up. Which I felt so good hearing that there's people in the community who are just showing up for us no matter what. I mean, they may not even have been invited and they were there.
Right, it's pretty amazing. And that's kind of like tonight. So tonight we're celebrating, many of you are tuning in from home, and we have about 150 people at parties across Santa Fe that have gathered, that are celebrating. Some of them are themed, some of them are not themed, and they're just all celebrating Girls Inc. and celebrating the girls of New Mexico. And tonight is all about raising money for the girls, and we have a match tonight of $66,000, so please help us make our match. I think we've raised $23,000 so far, so we have $43,000 still to go. So please hit the button, go to our website, call in, make a donation, 505-982-2042, or go to girlsincofsantafe.org. And we're gonna watch some clips from the parties that we took as we ran around and visited with people.
It was a blast.
It was a blast, yeah. Amazing. It was so wonderful to see all these people show up for the girls. I'm so excited. Thank you all out there that are tuning in tonight from home or from everywhere, hula hooping. It's been just amazing. So thank you so much for being with us. So tonight we're all about raising some money and we're all about the girls. So I don't know what I'm supposed to say now. I'm like all confused. Well, so thank you all so much at home for giving your time, talent, and treasure to the girls of New Mexico. So Madonna, tell us a little bit about, Go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
So, you know what we're anticipating because of what's been going on the last year is that we're actually going to have an increase in need for the programs that we do. So not only do we do programs at our center, which are amazing, but we actually are able to serve all of Santa Fe and the surrounding areas through going to the schools. And so in order to make that happen, it does take a lot. It takes a lot of money, it takes a lot of staff time, it just takes a lot. And so,
yeah, we're anticipating that our requests for programs are going to be greater than ever. So we are already working with the schools to bring more and more programs, and we're going to need to hire more staff, and we need more resources to do that. So tonight is all about helping us close up the summer strong and set us up for success as we go into the fall so that we can keep saying yes. We know that those girls have had a rough time and that they need this social emotional learning as part of their schooling. So what we need from you all at home is to help us out and help us get there. And before we get into more of that, what we're going to do is hear from some of our Girls Inc. girls that have currently been in the program. And so we're going to hear from Ruby, Izzy, and Jasmine. So we've known them. They're like since they were
little. I mean, Jasmine, she's a staff member right now. She's 22.
She just graduated college.
I met her when she was 6. I remember. So those of you who don't know, I've been working for Girls Inc. for 21 years.
And I've been working there for 16. So Jasmine, when she was little, I remember we were talking to some people and I was like, Jasmine, what did you learn at Girls Inc.? And she was like, I've learned how to make hypotheses. And she just said this like long drawn out sentence. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I can see her right now even saying that. She is the same human as her 6-year-old self. It makes me so happy.
That's really great. And we have our teen Ruby, who's getting ready to go on a Knowles Outdoor Leadership School. So she's going 2 weeks backpacking where's she going?
Pacific Northwest.
She's going to Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, well, you know, she is like many of our girls. We've had about 25 of our girls go on backpacking trips with the National Outdoor Leadership School. And it's been life-changing for them. I mean, we've had girls go all the way to Alaska, have been all over the United States.
Kayaking.
Oh, yeah. We had one of them a couple years ago. She went horsepacking. So,
that's amazing.
Yeah, pretty amazing. Got caught in a blizzard, believe it or not.
That's amazing. And I think Izzy also talks about her time. So stay tuned. You're going to watch a little clip of the girls telling their stories about how Girls Inc. has made an impact on them.
I think the world would change in many different ways if all girls had Girls Inc. We learn a lot of different skills here, and girls from all ages learn these, like consent, kindness, how to be a leader, settling conflict, not only settling conflict, but having conversations about conflict. And women and girls would find it easier to speak about what they're passionate about and stand up for things that they really care about.
I am strong, smart, and bold. I am strong because I went on a 2-week backpacking trip with Knowles in Idaho. And I am also strong because I have been going to school during a pandemic for college to major in zoology. I am smart because I am a woman in STEM. And I am bold because I stand up for my friends and others who need my help, and I stand up for what I believe in.
I am strong, smart, and bold in a lot of different ways, and one of the main reasons why I am strong, smart, and bold is because of Girls Inc. I have been a part of Girls Inc. for the past, I don't know, like at least a decade, and I have grown to be an enthusiastic person, someone who isn't afraid to take risks, and I've absolutely loved every moment that I've been here, especially like being able to speak in front of crowds. That's something that I've kind of grown with, and yeah, I've loved every second that I've been here at Girls Inc.
My favorite thing about Girls Inc. is that it's my second home. I have always felt so included here and understood and accepted here. I can always come here for help or just to joke around and have a laugh. This is my second family.
I think my favorite thing about Girls Inc. is I am unafraid to be myself. Like, I can be the weirdest, like, most amazing human that I can be, and like say jokes and be silly, and I really love just being able to be that way with my girls and show them that there's nothing wrong with being who you are, and I think that they can feel that too.
My favorite part about Girls Inc. was probably the Teen Leadership Council. This is where me and other girls advocated for women in Santa Fe.
What I want other girls to know about Girls Inc. of Santa Fe is that they can always come here. It's a safe space for them, and that they can always rely on a Girls Inc. girl. They can always be themselves here, and that they can try new things. We have a lot of opportunities here for them to grow and to settle down and learn what their favorite activities are.
I love seeing how those girls have grown into the young women they are today. They give me hope for our collective futures. And you all have been part of that story. And it's the community that has pulled together to help us be resilient and teach girls these resiliency skills and how to go to college and take advantage of all the things the world has to offer. And it's community members like Kimberly Corbett and all of you out there that make this happen. And so we asked Kimberly today to come. Kimberly's been a longtime supporter of Girls Inc., a parent and definitely part of our Girls Inc. family. So thank you so much for being with us tonight. Kimberly's going to share a little bit about why she supports Girls Inc. and why all of you at home should support Girls Inc.
So I am, both of my children were involved with Girls Inc. for an extended period of time. I was on the board and I've been a volunteer with Girls Inc., but currently, I am a really active member of the Santa Fe community, and I'm a business owner in Santa Fe. And 2 weeks ago, my business held a huge recruiting event. And we had 50 really solid candidates from that recruiting event. I was not at all surprised that our top candidate was a former Girls Inc. girl. And the reason she was our top candidate is because she showed up not just with the skills for the job, but she showed up with the culture, a culture of building community and working through conflict and building everyone around her up and helping my business to become everything it possibly could be, to build my business and build my community, which is Santa Fe, and it's also your community. So when you invest in Girls Inc. today, you're not just contributing to these beautiful girls that you see, to the beautiful girls that you saw in the video, you're contributing to your future, and you're contributing to the future of Santa Fe. And it's the community we all want to be part of, and it's the community we need to invest in.
So tonight, again, we have a match. We're trying to raise $66,000. We had $23,000 going in tonight, and so we have $43,000 to raise.
There are like 150 people at parties. That's not even that much.
That's not that much. And there's all these people watching at home, I'm sure. So thank you all so much for supporting us. We really need you to help keep our doors open. You're the one that makes all of this happen. So thank you so much. Before we go, we're going to do a toast. So all of you that are at the parties, raise a glass. And here's and cheers to the girls in New Mexico. Thank you to our hosts. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Together, we can inspire the next generation to be stronger, smarter, and bolder. And we couldn't do it without you. So thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the night. Get in touch with us. Come to a tour. Check out our website. And
donate now.
And donate now. So thank you so much for being here with us tonight. Have a great evening. Cheers.
Cheers.